Technical difficulties.
We're glad we squeezed that one out.
Welcome,
Hey, nerds.
welcome. Wow, I am tilted. You know what?
Well, I
Screw
thought
it.
my camera was slightly tilted as well, but yours is actually, you can't tell because I've got no horizontal lines in mine. You got heaps. Yeah, just lean into it, man. There we go. There we go.
Slightly
That's
better.
great. Just
all right.
There we go.
So far
now
up.
we all look like we're looking down on you. What's the sticker you got on the side of your PC there?
It's from a game that I'm unfamiliar with.
But it looks cute, no doubt.
Something Rush. Yeah, it's a girl in a sardine container. Hang on, I'll show you.
What?
I know, I just got it.
Oh, okay.
It's a little tin.
Rush. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what the game was. When I used to work at EB Games, a lot of stuff got traded in. And I found a whole bunch of stickers and stuff that would have otherwise been thrown away.
Oh, that would have been from Gravity Rush, right?
No, not that one. That one's not
number 2. Rush. Gravity Rush number 2? No? And design-wise, it looks similar.
I'd remember if it was Gravity Rush.
Okay.
It was another indie title thing that I've never heard of. I do have the rest of the stickers, but I don't even know what I've done with them.
That's all right. Anyway, that's all right.
Hi.
Hello,
man, I was so organized, and then my computer decided to shit itself like 5 minutes before us going live.
And then it went to the wind. Yeah. Which is fine. That's fine. Now we're all prepared and ready to go.
Greetings, Nerdburger.
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Yeah.
We're good. Okay.
I feel like that was a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. It's a good time. Thank you. Thank you.
Were you about to speak?
No, nope. I wasn't about to say anything at all.
Oh,
look at that. Kagurabachi manga has 2.2 million copies in circulation. That's a solid effort for something that's not got that many chapters.
I feel like they pushed that out really quick, because of the surge of popularity.
Yeah, the internet really pushed that one, didn't it? I feel like that surge of people that were saying this is the next big
anime of the year when it had one chapter.
Well, this is the thing. So many people were pushing so hard that it turned into a meme. That's how heavy it pushed. So it was. It's no surprise. I mean, it's definitely got success for a reason. It's high quality stuff. People love it.
Why is nothing working on my computer?
You don't need anything to work on your computer. Your camera's working, it's feeding. That's all right. Oh, you're looking for news?
I was, yeah. And nothing worked. It started playing a video, so I had to quickly find my tab.
Yeah. How'd you go with that?
That's fine. They actually tell me making noise.
Yeah, they've got a little speaker on them because you can mute them. Yeah.
You never used to be able to.
Nope. Anyway, I found that out one time because I've forgotten I'd muted my music and I was wondering why it wasn't coming through. That's it.
Have you been reading much this week?
I have. Cool. Besides keeping up with all the regulars.
Yeah.
What did I go through? I went through the first 3 volumes of Year 1 Goblin Slayer.
Just really quickly, in the continuation of your Kagurabachi story, series will post these newly designed posters all over Shibuya from April 28th, so a couple of days ago, to May 4th to commemorate the upcoming release of Volume 7. Oh my god, they're gorgeous. Give me a second.
Is that the... Yeah, I think I may have seen that.
It looks like a couple of them from stuff that's been shown in the manga.
Yeah.
And there's this one with...
okay, that's not fair. This stuff is amazing.
This one? Which
I
believe that
design
one...
is... Yeah, that's a shot from the manga. And that's a more recent shot.
I wonder if the numbers on them are actually the chapters that they're from. I would... Yeah, you know what? I think they might be.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, I want a copy of that.
I like that one.
Yeah.
But I kind of wish they hadn't have silhouetted him
as much. Maybe...
Yeah.
Like the others kept the top half and drove the silhouette down.
It just makes it really dark.
Yeah.
Whereas like that one's super bright and colorful.
Yeah.
That one just has good composition. Yeah, I feel like that one could have been elevated, mainly because of how much I just adore that panel.
Yeah. And that whole scene, that whole climax was amazing. And to see that, I know when that's animated, that's going to be absolutely stunning.
Yeah. It's... As much as the series does depict violence pretty well in the manga, I think the anime for this is going to be next level if it's done well.
Yeah. Yeah, they can't afford to screw this one up. This is by far too popular and too, you know... Yeah, it's... maybe by the time the anime comes out, all the popularity and stuff will have hushed down a bit.
Potentially, but it seems to be steamrolling ahead.
Yeah, I think it's due to the popularity of JJK and the fact that it's got a similar...
You reckon it's slotted into the vacuum?
Yeah, and they've seen it and gone, oh, wait a minute, we're not missing out this time. Because it took a little while for JJK to actually properly kick off.
Yeah.
Once the first season of the anime came out, of course, it went bananas. But before that, you know, it was pulling pretty standard numbers. It wasn't outrageously popular. So I think they're getting their claws into it quick this time around, so they don't waste their time sitting on the fence and maintaining the popularity of it. I really wish there was somewhere you could buy these posters, so, because I know they won't be able to. You won't be able to.
I found it, and it is indeed the chapter numbers.
Yeah. Okay.
So like that image in and of itself is just so beautiful that I do feel like it kind of does lose something when you completely silhouette him out a little bit.
But yeah, I feel like they could have kept the top half of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what they were going for, but man, that scene. Just to see the swords in their full scale, you know, full level anger and out of control.
Yeah, barely anything as well, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to what's happening at the moment. Holy shit.
What the fuck?
I have recently sort of picked it up again week to week. Because I'd gone off it for a while. And when I jumped back in, it was probably about halfway through the whole daughter arc environment that's happening. So it's just been almost pure action since then. And these past 3 chapters have been insane in the scale of destruction that they're causing and not causing at the same time. The whole repair thing.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
It's insane.
I was not expecting that.
Absolutely insane. What'd you say?
I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting the whole Phoenix Rising business to happen that way.
Because from like the start, we've always kind of had him painted as like owl or crow, like a lot of these night affiliated birds that are rooted in reality, but then we've got a phoenix on top.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit of a side swipe.
Yeah, which is kind of cool. I like that because it definitely changed up his power and how we saw his power, and the fact that his sword skills technically have nothing to do with his power. Like his mastery of swordsmanship is just
ridiculous. Nothing to do with the sword itself. It's just him being a badass.
Yeah.
Sorry, it took me a second to realize what you were talking about.
Sorry, it's just some of the swords like contribute to the skill itself, as in how hard they hit or how far they cut, or how those sort of things happen. But his is more of a passive power, I guess. Like his feathers like set things on fire.
Yeah, but the fire is regenerative as well, so whatever it burns,
it regenerates. Or it can go either way. He can choose destruction or regeneration, which is insane.
Oh, they've also got so this will be wow. I feel like this is going to be a first in terms of how quickly everything's rolled around for this. So along with the posters and everything, there's going to be a pop-up shop held in Kanto, Kansai, and Kyushu from June.
Man.
Now, a lot of them do get these pop-up shops, but not volume 7.
No, it's like volume 15 or 20. When they've been running for a couple of years, or the popularity is really peaking out. I think this is the first sign of overseas influence over the internet.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah, the sheer popularity of overseas and local, I think, is what's really, really pushing hard here. And they've seen the potential here. They need to stop thinking so narrowly. They need to go external. If they're going to do a pop-up shop, do them everywhere. Don't just do them in one location in Japan. Man, you want to make some money, you throw it out into the world. You put one in the middle of Paris, you put one in New York, you put one, Melbourne, because it's closer. And you stretch out, and then I think they're underestimating the scale of how fast things are currently moving as far as popularity goes. Like, it's like close to 60 or 70% of printed comics that are currently being purchased are coming out of Japan.
Wow, that's
they clearly just have. I mean, either they do and they're just not comprehending it, or it's hit them so quickly. Because let's face it, it's been like I reckon popularity wise 5 years. I reckon over the past 5 years, popularity of manga and anime has just shot up so quick that they just were not expecting this. and it's all hit the ground running. And between the popularity of titles, and then you've got the support from so many celebrities as well. Like there's so many sports celebrities and actors and stuff who have come out and said, yeah, this is like my lifeblood. This is how I do things. Like Michael B. Jordan, the actor.
I don't know him, but I'm aware of him.
He's he recently came out and stated that he was super duper angry that he missed out on the IMAX release of Mononoke, because he was
I would be too.
He was shooting a film. He didn't get a chance to go, and because it was such a short release schedule, it was like 3 days or something like that, you had a chance to go see it. He just didn't get a chance to, and he's just like, I'm so angry that I didn't get a chance to go see that. And he
anime fans for the last 20 years outside of Japan.
Yeah, and I feel like we're not getting enough here. We really aren't. We're missing out on the whole Dan to Dan Evil Eye release too, which I'm kind of pissed off about. Like most of the world's getting that, but down here in the South, we're not, as far as I can tell. I haven't seen any cinemas stating that they're running even a night that they're releasing it. It's a shame. It's going to be something else. People are still coming up to me and going, "Oh my god, have you seen Dan to Dan?"
Have you not been speaking to me for the last?
I have been screaming for like 3 years about this goddamn thing. Why is nobody listening to me?
Oh, you were actually just not listening to me.
Yeah, just straight up not listening. Lots of people not listening.
I do have some. There's not a great deal of news. There's a couple of new things starting, or information about things starting. And a whole bunch of covers. So far, a couple of only 2 things have ended, which is nice.
That's a nice change. There's been a lot of one-shots and new titles sort of popping up recently, hasn't there? And what was I super surprised by? Okay. I don't know if you're familiar with The Legend of Kamui.
No, only Golden.
No, this is from 70s. It's from the 70s. So it's recently had a re-release collection very similar to your large format 600-page books that have been becoming quite popular. So this is The Legend of Kamui is it's old school. Like it's real old school, kind of Astro Boy / Lone Wolf and Cub sort of era. And it's a really brutal tale about ninjas. And it's I guess a lot more realistic take than what we're used to on what a ninja is and what they had to go through and how far they were outcast and how badly they were treated and all that sort of stuff. It basically follows the story of a kid who's raised as a ninja who ends up getting targeted for assassination and escapes the clan and is basically on the run. And it's like his journey to becoming exposed to what a regular human is or a regular societal environment is. So he travels from place to place, basically unlocking social skills as he goes, and trying to find a location to settle down in that isn't going to find him being targeted or killed in some way. It's got some really cool, brutal ninja action in it. and it's just a great read. So if you see that one crop up on your shelves, it's got some really nice artwork in it, and it's just a great story. It's really well written. It's nice to have some well written stuff. Right, onto the news.
There's a Magic the Gathering rom-com manga. Oh, cool! It's ended.
Nice. On the edge, the bleeding edge.
Destroy all humans. They can't be regenerated. Has ended after almost 7 years of serialization. 18 volumes. Yeah. I've never heard of this before. English release is media. I wonder if it actually doesn't have an English
No,
release.
that title name sounds familiar.
This is what it looks like.
Yeah, no, that's not giving me any. Sorry, it looks relatively generic. But the title.
I mean, it's Chicken School.
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't really help
at all. I'm assuming it's alien based.
Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a little confused. So the title of the Magic the Gathering series is Destroy All Humans.
I think so. From what I can gather.
So is it a rom-com about people collecting the card game, or they are in the world of the card game? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm? It's one of those two.
Youth rom-com about teenage boy finding out that the girl who is his eternal childhood rival plays Magic the Gathering too. When he challenges her to a duel, this marks the kickoff of a touching youth tale of friendship, love, and magic. So it's literally just Yu-Gi-Oh, but magic. Kind of. Even a high school. Yeah. You know, the romance between Yugi and Kaiba.
Yeah. But it goes a little bit more upscale. Surely enough, there's some fan-made material out there.
That's crazy. There are 2 characters according to Wikipedia, so wow.
What?
Everybody 17 volumes.
Just stand in. Just 2 characters.
So this has been going since 2019. But only got a English adaptation October 2024.
That's kind of insane because, I mean, okay. So it's an MTG series about I'm guessing it's about card collecting and general high school life. So it's going to be a slice of life card game playing crossover. Yeah. I can see why it wouldn't be super popular over here. I don't know if MTG people actually read.
It's hard into Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
In like a slice of life setting, but goes hard into the rom-com side of it as well.
Yeah, okay.
So if you're into Magic the Gathering and rom-coms, keep an eye out for it. There are 5 volumes currently translated and released.
And more to come.
That's a lie. There are 3 volumes released and 2 to be released July and October.
So far behind.
They are so far behind.
Great.
Wow. They were pumping out the tonks too.
Yeah.
May, August, November, March, July, November.
Wow. That's pretty consistent.
2 to 3 tonks a year.
Yeah.
Well, which sounds about right, actually. Now that
yeah. Once you pace that out, it's sort of 6 chapters per tonk.
or
Oh,
thereabouts.
yeah. That's probably a bi-weekly.
Well, seeing as we're already into the cancelled series because that was an accident, let's jump into the ones that are ending.
Not something I'm reading.
No, nothing you read. Where'd they go? There it is. Get those Dragon Balls. Watch out for
I love the original. The original opening. So good.
Alrighty, so we've got. Oh, I'm not sharing. Machi and Oboro has ended, or will be ending rather, chapter 26, May 10th on Jump Plus.
What is going on there?
I'm not sure. Is that her leg, actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That girl's either really short or that one's really flexible. Or both. Oh, both.
Yeah.
Is this a Yuri series?
Looking pretty Yuri to me.
It's giving Yuri vibes. I don't recall this one. There's just so many on Jump Plus that I just don't see, and the covers of the volumes are always different to the little thumbnails. So I see them and I'm like, I've never seen that before in my life.
Yeah, never seen it. I don't know what that's about.
So this is the.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen that.
Yeah. See?
Never works out the way you expect. So that one's finished. Is it finished?
Just it's finishing up in May.
Okay.
With like 20 something chapters. 27 maybe. Yeah, it'll finish on with chapter 27.
Cool.
Never mind. Chapter 26 said so on the post that I was reading it from. Oops.
Chapter 26.
So there's literally one more chapter. It's a bi-weekly.
5 chunks. Yeah. So they're capping it off on 5. Maybe 6.
From Miyagi to the bustling life of Tokyo High School, Machi wanted anything but the ordinary. Her wish is granted in the most unexpected way when she encounters Oboro, a classmate harboring a secret who ends up following her home. A new era of friendship and youthful comedy unfolds. I feel like it's bordering Yuri.
It's friendship.
I want to know what the mysterious secret is.
Well, you won't know until you read it.
Yeah, true. Next one is The Naked Hero by Muscle Pain.
Really? That's their name?
Yeah.
Muscle Pain. The Naked Hero. That entire sentence gets me excited. What's going on there? Show me some.
I'm trying. Is this not one that we get? I don't think this is one we get.
What? Oh, damn it! That'll explain.
Yeah, it's not coming up on.
It feels like something I would read.
Oh, it's also not coming up. There it is. That's it.
There we go. I'm sitting here waiting. I'm just waiting for you. Oh, okay. Oof. Ow. Sorry. That's hurting me a little bit.
Yeah. Don't know anything about this one.
That's right.
Literally nothing comes up when I Google it. Yeah, okay.
There's nothing we can do about that.
It's ended. Anyway,
yeah.
Moving along. One that we do get, Saichi's Records. I'm not sharing again. There we go.
Yeah, I did see something about that one come up.
So ended today with chapter 48. Final volume number 5 will be on sale July 4th. I'm assuming that's in Japan, though.
Yeah.
So I don't even know.
It's a comedy series, I'm sure. Here it is. Yeah, 48 chapters. Yeah, that looks goofy as hell.
Yeah.
Moving
along, huh?
All the children are drawn like South Park characters.
Little potatoes.
Yeah, exactly like that one on the screen. All of them are like that. What's the next one to be canned?
Oh no, that's it. That's it for canned.
That's it. Oh, it's just got 2. That's not bad.
Well, 3 if you include the other one.
Yeah, well, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
What's Bleach up to?
Taite Kubo is holding a special exhibition titled "The Locus of Brave" #2.
Taite? I always called him Titty, but you know.
Yeah, it's Tite Kubo.
Yeah, I know. I'm just staring, just having a stare. That's right. So was it? Sorry, what was happening? They're re-releasing another first volume again.
You were not listening at all, were you? New exhibition titled "The Locus of Brave." Whatever that means.
The Locus of Brave. Okay, sure. New exhibition, man.
I know we miss out on all the cool shit.
I wonder if he ever had a chance to say, "I don't want to do Bleach anymore." Well, he kind of did, and then they sort of roped him back into Bleach again.
I think he wants to return to it, but not under a weekly schedule. That's the problem.
No,
it's the weekly grind that he hates, not Bleach.
Yeah,
but maybe a little bit. The weekly grind on Bleach.
Surely enough, Bleach is done, right? It's been milked.
Did you not read the one shot?
No, it wouldn't have meant anything to me because I stopped reading it.
No. The one shot's like it's kind of like a beginning of a new arc sort of thing.
Yeah, it still doesn't interest me that much.
Yeah, but the drip.
Yeah, I know. It looks good. I
also like you should read Bleach. It reads so good.
Yeah, I did read a lot of it. Like,
oh, okay.
Don't get me wrong. I read like 200 chapters of it.
It reads so much better.
As much as that was available as when I was reading it.
Up until the 1,000-year blood war arc. Up until there, it reads better than it watches, and then the 1,000-year blood war arc is pretty on par.
Time. They took their time. Yeah, and that looks great. Like I watched a fair few episodes of that as well. Haven't a clue what's going on, but it looks fantastic.
Yeah, all right.
They do big fighties, and I like the zooms.
They do the zoomies. Super Psychic Policeman Chojo has been recommended by the mangaka behind Ichi the Witch.
Oh, there you go. Is this a series we get? I don't think we can get this. Doesn't look familiar. And 5 chapters, 5 volumes, I think I would know something. Would have seen it.
It's literally on Viz.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Looking familiar now?
Yeah. That's the one I read 1 chapter of and went, this is not my vibe.
Logan, look up.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it on another screen. I was just scrolling through how much of it I read, and that was 1 chapter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It had very much vibes like What's that weird sci-fi Gintama? It has Gintama vibes.
That checks out.
Yep. Yeah. So if you're into the comedy, but not full blown gag series kind of stuff, you might enjoy it. But I don't read enough comedy stuff to like. I'll read comedy and I'll go, hey, that's good, and I'll recommend it to people if they're after comedy stuff. But I very rarely continue
Yeah, I
reading
don't
comedy.
really read a lot of comedy series either.
No.
I mean, like I read stuff that has comedy in it, just not its main focus, you know.
Yeah. Nah, I'm in it for the drip and the minor release moments.
Jump Squares cover.
Nice. Super cute. Oh, the skulls. Didn't that finish up? Or is that still going?
Dark Gathering. Is that what it was?
I think so.
I think it's still going.
Okay.
I think that's is that My Dress Up Darling as well?
Yeah, looks it. No, it looks it. I think it is.
That it ended.
Anyway. No, I think it's still going.
New My Neighbor. I almost said Undead Unluck. New My Neighbor.
It looks like
Rubico.
it.
It's because that's what it's parodying.
Yeah, parodies everything. It actually is doing a really solid job of parodying that. That gets his face. Yeah, it gets his face so well.
Even like the background is
graphical layout.
Much, yeah, I dig it. Mr. Pretty Boy is aging up by the looks of it. Elusive Samurai Volume 20. I actually have not kept reading it since the time skip.
I was about to say, is that still running?
Yeah.
For some reason, I felt like that finished. Oh no, there it is. Still there. 201 chapters. Still banging away.
I think I'm like still a year and a half
away. Man, there's so much stuff that like my face glazes over as I'm scrolling through all looking for the little images that I want to read. I kind of ignore everything else, and unless it's something that really stands out and catches my eye, like these guys. Nice.
Yeah. Volume cover 3 for Kyoshi, Ultimate Exorcist. I had to remember his name. I'm like, shit, I've been reading too many things.
Yeah. This is
especially Exorcist titles too.
Yeah. I just call it Ultimate Exorcist. I don't go with the full title name.
Nue's Exorcist will be commemorating its 2nd anniversary.
Yep.
It's got like 9 volumes out now.
Wow. That looks different. I think it still looks as clean as it did the day they started doing it.
Is that like Centuria? That looks like Centuria. That's not Centuria. Oh, what was that? That looks very similar. I got really distracted really quickly.
It's easy to do when it's something that you like.
Oh, dude, how cool. Just real quick, the latest chapter of Centuria was incredible.
Yeah. Yeah, it's turning into a lot more of a battle series than I was expecting.
I mean, it ebbs and flows.
Yeah, because when at the start, it feels very adventure-y.
Yeah,
with a couple of battles or just action set pieces in between, but now it's like full one-on-one kind of battle scene.
Well, yeah, this has been the most shonen battle manga it's felt up until this little whatever you would mash the current little mini arc. Up until that point, it definitely felt more like a dark fantasy slice of life adventure type thing, with them just chilling, trying to not die.
And hopefully they lean back into that again soon, because that's the part that I was enjoying more than the battle. I like them having big action battle sequences, but it's no fun when it's kind of like it's almost set up. Like
there was so many characters in this little thing, and just for a lot of them to get thrown away.
There's a lot of setup just to throw them in the bin. Yeah,
it felt it, as much as I'm still enjoying it compared to the rest of the series and how it's done action. It does feel a little bloated and just like it's a lot more drawn out. But then again, that could just be because we've both caught up now.
Could be. It could be.
Because now we're actually waiting week to week. In the middle of this, that could also be a factor.
That could be the case. I mean, at least they're releasing a decent chapter size, unlike someone else.
Oh yeah, you were wrong. It was only 14 pages.
Yeah, I was so angry when I was reading that. So I was just like flicking through, and I got to page 14. And I was like, "What? Wait,
you mean
no,
that's the end?
What? You serious? Like that? No, that's short."
I think I love Fami, like new Fami.
Yeah. Oh wait.
She's stupid.
The goofy one that doesn't know what she's doing.
Throwing rocks at people. Are you scared of me yet?
Throw a rock at a kid.
They're not scared of you. They're just mad.
I don't understand what he's doing at the moment. I feel like Fujimoto's a little bit lost as to where he's going. I really do think he is struggling to get things in place. So it's like he's just jumping from scene to scene and without any real connection between them or any driving force. It just feels like it is pure chaos, which might be his angle and what he's going for. But at the same time, it's chaos without direction, which means it feels like it's not progressing anywhere. It's just sitting in the same spot and people are just doing stupid shit.
Yes and no. The no part being we did get a bit of I guess development on Denji's side of things towards Yoru.
Yeah, they.
Oh, actually, he called her Yoru, not Asa. I just realized that too.
Yeah.
Huh.
Because he saw the change.
I wonder if he can see. Yeah, have we ever had the another character comment on Asa's scars on her face, like when she shifts
I'm assuming that is there for us.
Yeah.
So we can tell when she switches between. Plus, Asa doesn't really have the power to shoot people's arms off.
Yeah, she does.
Does she?
Yeah, she has all the powers that Yoru had. That's why she could turn things into weapons.
Oh, that's right.
I don't think we've seen her finger bang, but that
it is what it is.
You know, for people that don't do visuals with this show, it really doesn't help. But I did a little finger gun.
Yeah. Finger gun's probably a better way of describing it instead of a finger bang. Though it does say bang. Just one. I'm more of a double barrel guy.
Yeah, but doesn't she just single finger?
Yeah.
I'm also a double barrel guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are so just all over the place. Back to my short segment of covers. We got 2.5D Seduction with volume 23.
Yeah, this thing is just going forever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's horny, dude. They go forever.
The boxing kangaroo.
This time for Torture Princess. volume 17.
Have you read much of that or any of it at
No,
all?
I have not.
I just want to
Marriage
know what it's
Toxin?
about. Man, that's a really, really nice cover.
It is. It is really nice. I'm also quite behind with Marriage Toxin. I don't know what's going on here.
It's very hard to keep track of if you drop in, which is what I found, because the arcs move really quickly. So you know how at the start it felt like every like 6 to 8 chapters it began a new arc with a new character.
Yeah, and
Still
new
doing
girl.
that. Still doing it. He's still collecting people and going through these arcs really, really quickly. But I think that's a part of its charm. Because I think he's
We
slowly
have had a couple
collecting
of
a
really
group.
big ones.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, but they're still small
Beast.
compared to the scale of what most other manga are doing.
Yeah.
Especially a battle series. They normally, pick a bad guy and do that for a decent, like a good 30, 40, if not 100 chapters, focusing on that particular bad guy. But it chops and changes really quickly. Sure, I think it's part of its charm. That is.
This is the one that I thought was from Centuria.
Yeah, it looks a little Centuria.
Right? Yeah, I think it's the sharp teeth and.
Yeah.
Navigatoria. I don't know if we get this one either. When I googled it, the first thing that came up was Manga Dex. So I'm feeling.
Guessing that we don't get it. Your keyboard's so noisy tonight.
I know, right? It's so you know that I'm typing. Yeah, okay. No, we do get this one. It's this one.
Ah.
Enter a world where the first space war has ended and Earth has claimed its first extraterrestrial colony.
Ah.
Oh, cool! Totalitarian state.
Yeah. This one, I've read a bit of this one. This is the one that I keep trying to remember to read.
Okay.
Because it's really kind of interesting.
Interesting. I think we might be significantly behind with this as well. What did I say?
This one is where they're living with aliens. But there's a bunch of people that really hate the aliens. So they essentially go on a serial killer rampage trying to kill as many aliens as they can. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And quite brutal because the aliens aren't bad.
This appears to be their first work as well.
It's quite adventurous for a first title, and it doesn't give. It's definitely not a battle series, and it's interesting. So hopefully it keeps up. I'm going to mark that off so I actually remember to read that. Because the title, the cover of it just doesn't look like what it is. So it never hits my memory bank to say, hey, read that weird alien thing. Right.
Yeah. Runaway Darling's Vanishing Act 2. Imperial Cabinet number 2, Strikeout Pitch number 2, and Monochrome Days number 2. I believe these are all Jump Plus titles as well.
Okay. Monochrome Days.
Next batch, we've got Yattara.
Hey! How you been enjoying it?
So that's how it... So it's Yattara...
Yada.
But it's like separated.
Yattara.
Yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's cute as hell, isn't it? Until it's not.
No, yeah. Yeah. Well, although the fact that he can regurgitate the kids and have them alive again,
yeah,
kind of takes any foreboding away, I guess, and just kind of leaves the wholesome funniness to it.
I think the pressure sort of eased off a bit when, as soon as he announced that he was like, I want to prepare my food. I think as soon as he said that, I feel like the pressure like eased off. I knew he was going to start learning about human society and relationships and all that sort of stuff, and it was going to lean in that direction. But there's definitely plenty of killing involved.
Yeah,
And
it's not child murder.
No child murder initially. Like he eats one of them, but he spits it back up.
Yeah, because kids taste bad, like cookies and butt.
Only when they're like homeless and sad.
Yeah.
If they're happy, they taste good. I love the
Shut
idea
your
of
mouth.
it. I love the idea of it.
What do we got next? We got no Gyaru in this class.
I didn't read that. No, I was going to, but I didn't.
Drama Queen.
Drama Queen.
Doesn't look like it matches up, does it?
Wait. Is Drama? Oh, maybe. Is Drama Queen the? I need to double check that one. I'm getting things mixed up. I am so sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I know which one that one is.
Yeah, so Navigatoria is not the one I thought it was. This is the one that I thought it was. This is the alien murder one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes, you see all those little weird things that happen in there? They're like the alien mouths. Yeah. And the aliens look super dorky and cute.
Yeah, right.
But yes, that's the murder alien one that I need to get back to.
So that's Drama Queen.
Yes, get on that. It's good.
We got the one that hurt my brain. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Shinobi.
Yeah.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, okay. It doesn't hurt my brain as much now that I see it like that.
Yeah, it's got the W in it.
Yeah, because it's newbie because she's a new shinobi. Yeah.
Yes.
I get it now.
That's the wordplay. You didn't get that?
Yeah. No, I'm stupid.
I won't deny it.
Your words, not mine. Love is overkill.
Get onto it right now. Everyone needs to get onto this thing. It's so stupid and so much fun. Absolutely ridiculous. Very bizarre.
Darkest Corners of the Heart. And finally, Stellar Friends.
This was the one that finished up?
No, these are all covers.
Yeah.
The Jump Plus titles for me.
Didn't Stellar Friends? I might be wrong. I might have gotten it mixed up, and it got recommended by someone and not cancelled. Yeah, it probably got recommended. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
Yeah,
at least for now.
Seems like it. Wow, look at that weird cat thing. It's got some really cool artwork in it, actually.
Moving along. This is the Jump cover for like the actual magazine
that we never see. Yes.
Yeah, everyone's gaming. I don't.
What?
I'm not sure why, but everyone's gaming. Oh, that's right. We forgot to talk about the fact that Golden Week is happening.
Damn it!
Next week, so we get nothing.
You got nothing to talk about. We'll have to find
So
some old stuff to read.
Next week could be interesting. They'll obviously, yeah,
there'll be
stuff,
news of some kind.
Yeah.
I love the fact that everybody's like 8-bit on that cover.
Like the little Sakamoto.
Yep. More Sakamoto. Oh, how good was this week's chapter of Sakamoto?
It was good. What happened?
Oh, because
I actually can't remember.
The sniper guy turned up in the
That's
end
right.
of the last chapter.
Osaragi.
And
Yeah,
Osaragi got zapped and she woke up and kicked everyone's ass and then flew out the window.
I'm pretty sure she was like nearly dead and she just got resuscitated.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what happened. She was like flat out, pretty much dead, and then the shock woke her up.
Knocked out the other two, and she's like, "Nah, I got this."
yeah.
Time to bounce.
She belted that guy so hard.
So these are the color insert pages that are in Jump 22 to 23, I think.
Which,
unless it's like a double issue because of Golden Week, maybe. I'm not sure.
Don't know. Couldn't imagine.
Honey.
Still buzzing along with the same three characters.
Yeah, because they're the three newbies that are like coming up.
Yeah.
I haven't read it in a while either, but
that is a very cute Tanuki shirt. I kind of want it.
Not big enough nutsack.
No, it should like make up the bottom half of the shirt.
Majin, come on, man.
Come on, you can read
Majin Gakuren Guran Gigoria. I don't know
I don't know what that is, but it sounds really cool.
It looks really pretty. I don't think.
There's like dudes with a weird mask, demons, cat girls. What's that? Grangri Margin School. Margin School.
Oh, okay. So this is actually a one-shot by the mangaka who did Tokyo Demon Bride story.
Oh, nice. I like that. Well, I liked the few chapters I read. The artwork was really nice. So this is new. It's going to drop sometime soon, or it's already dropped, and when you're just not getting it?
This might be something I have to look into, because I think this is a full franchise that they've done a spin-off one-shot in.
Oh.
Maybe? Because I'm also finding Tokyo Majin Kenpucho as well, which is a different series. Originally in a different magazine as well.
Looks very Rosario Vampire.
I'm so confused. It is a one-shot though.
Okay.
I wonder if it'll make its appearance over on Manga Plus instead. We certainly haven't got it yet, I don't think.
No, it's probably hasn't been translated yet. Hopefully we'll get it soon. keep
cool,
an eye on my little one
I
shot.
like this dude in the background.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool. But there's like dragons. The further you look into the background, the more stuff. Like the blue dude on the right. What's going on there?
Oh yeah, a little demon man thing.
Yeah, it's got a cool vibe.
Oh, it won't let me zoom. All right.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in that cover. It's a really nice cover. The fact that it's framed with an archway leading in, giving it a lot of depth. Yeah, it's a nice piece of work.
And Nice Prison is the final for the color pages. It's time for Torture Princess Season 2 key visual.
Okay, I'm going to have to watch it. This looks interesting.
Yeah, I know nothing about it.
Me neither. I've seen it running there for ages, but the title alone has actually sort of put me off a lot. But I know it's not kind of what it's not about what the title is. It's yeah. So I might have to give it a run after I've finished watching what I'm currently watching.
I think there we are. So into the upcomers.
Upcomers?
Upcomers.
The comer-uppers?
Comers of up. Oh, that's a okay. That's a mangled hand.
Nah, it's just got blood on it.
So
Yu
Nomiya, the winner of Shonen Jump Plus X Note Manga Award, will launch a new series titled Magical Girls and the Drug War. Series will be based on the awarded novel with art by Danto No Archangel. I haven't heard of that series before. And it will start in Jump Plus next week.
Sounds interesting. I'm always down for some magical girl action. I think it's a very underrated genre.
I think I have a first look here somewhere. Here we are. First look. That's all you get.
Okay. Guy with gun. Maybe a girl with the... Oh, yeah, he's looking as cool as possible. He doesn't have his collar flipped up, though. Gotta have your collar flipped up. If you're going to have hair like that and a cigarette, you got to flip your collar up. It's a legal obligation.
Is it?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. So that shattered hand is from the mangaka's previous work.
Yep.
Illustrated work, at least.
Okay. So they're just writing this series.
What?
Are they just writing this new series? Or are they artwork and write?
So I think it's based off a novel.
French Revolution politician.
Yeah, the series will be based on the awarded novel with art by this guy.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it's a two-person team to do the new Magical Girls. Little trigger warning for people that are going to look in, if anyone's going to look into this one. Which is work.
French Revolution.
Gore, sexual violence, historical tragedy. So
yeah, lots of bad stuff happened during that period of time.
Yeah.
There may have been vampires. Who knows?
What?
No, it's all right.
Okay.
Sorry, Nocturne takes place during the French Revolution, same time period. Oh, these are old school. Maybe.
Kyosuke Usata, mangaka of The Flute Blower, Jagura, and Sexy Commander Gaiden will be launching a new series titled Arabaki Gungun Park.
Okay, look, both of those covers look like they were straight out of, late 80s. What's going on here? Are they from the late 80s and he's just decided to jump back into the game or what?
Hold on. Give me 1 second.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, he's 50.
Okay. So possibly their old series. Sexy Commando. I love it. Absolutely love it. And the shoulder pieces.
Like, yeah.
Is it sci-fi? Is he carrying a rolled up rug and flowers?
No, that's
and a samurai sword.
Yes, he is.
And he's dragging a tire behind him. What is going on?
And he has a flag that just has a bowl of rice.
And he has some sort of animal in a bug catcher on his belt.
Yeah, it's his lucky cricket.
This thing looks wild.
So the Commando. No, that's the Commando side story. I don't want that. I want the one about the Commando.
You want the sexy Commando?
The sexy Commando. Where is the sexy Commando?
It's a good question.
Oh, okay.
Where'd you put him?
I found it. So wait. What the fuck? Okay, so
Sexy Commando side story. You're so cool, Masaru. Is that
side story with 7 volumes.
Okay.
I'm so confused. But this looks cool.
That is so cool if it's actually the main story, but he's called it the side story just to confuse the shit out of people. I love that idea.
Yeah, this is 95.
It's like numbering books, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then skipping a number so people go looking for that number, but it never exists.
The Flute Blower was only done 5 years after this.
Yeah.
So he went from Sexy Commando to the Flute Blower. Yeah, right. Okay.
What? Sexy Commando is a martial arts school life comedy.
What? Nah.
That's the description it has. 1 second.
Are you getting that from the covers?
The story revolves around Wakame High School's extracurricular club, Sexy Commando Club, which consists of 5 to 6 male members, one being the high school principal himself, a female manager, and a small mysterious pet that may be extraterrestrial in origin. This thing sounds crazy as hell. I'm reading it.
What?
Man, the cover for number 4 looks astounding. Oh, it's got...
I found more. So this is his most, I think maybe one of his most recent. This is done in 2015. It's called Food Fighter Tebelu.
I'm so curious. Very curious. What's that one about? Hit me with
Sorry, no, it's a different one. So okay, this one, I don't know. It's in Japanese completely. There's nothing.
Damn. You want me to bring
this
up the lens?
This one got me because it's titled Toshikazu Hazamada's Questionable Adventure.
Oh,
So
wow.
I think this is his latest one shot. This came out last year. But again, there's
Bullies small
volume
animals,
one, but
ogles his female classmates, and also has sentient mannequin called Surface, who copies the appearance and personality of anyone that it touches. Wow. It's a shame we're just hearing about this guy now.
What is this? Shoulder tackle Yasuzaki, man. So this is another one shot.
So this is all the same guy, isn't it?
Yeah, this is all the same dude.
It's his first one shot in 7 years, published in 2007. Yeah, so this guy's been working for years and years.
Not sure what this one is either, but I think it's another one shot.
First, yeah. So Sexy Commando was 1995.
Then the flute blower ran until he did the one shot, I guess.
Could be. Could be.
I've forgotten how we got onto this.
He was doing a new one.
That's right, he's doing a new one.
Yeah. Oh, there's an anime of Sexy Commando.
Ooh. What a title. Tomohiro Hasegawa will be featured in a new Me and Jump section dedicated to the current Jump Ticket Rally Challenge in Weekly Shonen Jump. This section will be a report of the mangaka on learning about this current promotion element. Weird. Okay. I thought that was going to be something important. So this is to do with the guy that did Morty King. This one.
Oh, that weird bug
yeah.
King series. You enjoyed that, didn't you?
For a bit.
Yeah.
And then I lost interest because it's a comedy series.
Yeah.
I need more plot to sink my teeth into. Yeah. Give me some mystery.
Some depth.
I don't know, I don't know. But this one should have been Oh wait, no, yeah, this is we're still in the segment of the new ones coming.
Yeah. We're in the new section. New stuff's coming. Bugman.
Share this tab instead. This one is the one that I'm excited for that's coming out.
Oh, this is the new one from Red Hood Man. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, no, not next week, the following. After.
So, yeah. So this is a one shot. Super excited for this.
Was this one a one shot or was this a new series?
Pretty sure it was a one shot.
Okay.
Oh no, it says new series. Derp.
Yeah.
It says it right there. New series. Interesting. It's fascinating. He must have patched up the bridge that he burned.
I mean,
or maybe he's thrown something at them that they just could not resist.
I don't know. I don't think they'd be that vindictive. Do you think?
I bet you he's got a different editor.
Let's hope.
Yeah, we can only hope.
So this is the first look at Arabaki Gangan Park.
Nice name.
The one from the one that we were just talking about, Sexy Commando.
Oh yeah, man, his artwork has changed.
I was gonna say, yeah, it looks radically different compared to like some of the other stuff that we were looking at.
Well, his old stuff was very, very old school manga inspired, almost generic for its day.
Yeah.
Whereas this looks much, much cleaner. Yeah, definitely sharper in design. Why is there so many hands down the bottom there? What is going on?
I think there's someone else.
Yeah, there must be someone else standing there doing something. Yeah, okay. I got a little bit confused. It's just like there's too many hands there. Is this AI? No.
I think the questionable adventure is their latest work.
Okay.
So
well, I hope it's lots of fun. And I'm going to give Commando a bit of a read just to see what the tone I'm expecting. Okay.
Oop, that was the wrong way. Boop. Yeah. Okay, so their art's shifted.
Definitely progressed. Nice. What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Wait. You know what? I'm getting out of here.
Yeah. Leave that for another time.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting to see what they come out with.
It'll be nice to see a seasoned professional at work. We've had so many new names floating up in the pages recently. It's nice to see someone coming back after a bit of either a hiatus or a quiet moment to bring back something fun. Stop reading it.
No, different thing.
Oh, okay.
So hang on. Let me share. So these are the weekly Shonen Jump's Jump Turn Up Heroes card game. That
comes in the magazine, I'm guessing.
Yes. So these are all the little chibi characters that like 8-bit characters we saw on the front.
Yeah.
So I can only assume that the numbers up the top reflect power level, maybe. And if that's the case, Roboco sweeps.
Taking care of everyone. My God, Luffy and Sakamoto got the same power level.
So does Kagurabachi.
Yeah. Yeah, this is madness. There must be more to it.
Yeah, no idea what's going on here.
I love that you called him Kagurabachi.
Yeah. I don't.
They look cute. Know. Send them over here, please.
Yeah. That's annoying. So yeah, just wanted to share that because they're cute little artworks. I believe that's all of the weekly ones. I don't know. Goku Rakugai has reached 1.2 million copies in sales.
That's not bad.
Only 5 volumes.
Yeah, that's pushing along quite well. I never got into it. It's a lot of words.
I was reading it digitally, but they release it in chunks. So I think I missed a couple of drops. And so I'm a bit behind now.
Just a little bit behind.
But that's it. There's not any more. No more news.
Is that it? That's it.
That's it.
That's it. Well, I'm going to.
Oh well, I can't show you, but there is a new promotional video for season 2 of Dan Anime.
Oh yeah,
So go
I'm
look
pretty
at
sure
it.
everybody has already seen that.
I
Right?
haven't actually.
What?
I know. I don't.
What are you
I haven't
doing?
seen it anywhere. I first saw it today and was like,
You need to fix your
"Ooh."
algorithm, man.
Yeah, it's because I'm not as much on socials anymore.
Yeah, that's where the algorithm happens.
That's for by design, though.
Yeah. What have you been watching? Anything besides Tabate? Which is what I call it now.
Tabate.
The beginning after the
Oh,
end. Yeah.
I actually just watched that. It was nowhere near as bad as everyone's making it sound.
I mean, it's bad. It's bad, and the reason it looks so bad is because of the rest of the season, like the rest of the stuff that's happening this season.
Oh, you mean the
Right.
release
The
season?
whole
Yeah,
release schedule this
yep.
season has just been insane.
Well, plus that, and it's already facing an uphill battle with the fact that everyone's comparing it to Mushoku Tensei, which, god damn, there are a lot of similarities.
It's almost identical.
It's like, hey man, can I borrow your homework? Yeah, sure, just change it so no one notices.
Just change it a little bit so they can't tell it's mine. Yeah, definitely that's what's happening here. And it appears to have a pretty fierce fandom, but I'm just wondering whether it's just a knockoff, which is why nobody picked it up to animate, and this is why it's been left in the hands of a small animation studio because nobody was willing to touch it.
Yeah. Regardless, is sad because it seems like it's got promise. Like, don't get me wrong, the first episode almost carbon copy for Mushoku Tensei, with some trappings removed, its own seasoning added.
Yeah,
So instead of it being an isekai from our world to a new world, it's a sci-fi fantasy world. Isekai the king into magic fantasy.
yeah. I'll be honest, I am definitely way more interested in his past life than his current one. Like his past life looks phenomenally interesting. That whole sci-fi setting and his rise up the ranks to become king by killing everyone. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
And then instead
I
we get some cheesed version of something else.
I do appreciate what they're trying to do. If it is like a, hey, I really like Mushoku Tensei, except
But that's not.
because it's following like a lot of the similar sort of beats where it's piece of shit character gets reincarnated into another world as a baby to learn how to be a normal functioning human
Yeah.
in society and not be a degenerate or mass murdering king. So
Yes.
like it's kind of balancing two very different uh POSs for POVs, and POSs is pieces of shit.
I've coined that phrase. It's mine. POS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, when people were talking about like comparing it to Blue Lock season 2, it's not that bad.
I
I
haven't
can,
watched any of the Blue Lock stuff, so I wouldn't know.
dude,
To be honest.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah. Like
Like
I've seen in the beginning before the end, after the end, there does seem to be a lot of panning. There does seem to be a lot of repeated mouth flap movements, and So it's like
that aside, the biggest thing that I've noticed, because I went into it like hyper looking for everything. Told partner to nothing about it, just watch. So I wanted to get that juxtaposition from her perspective. There's nothing wrong
nothing
with
wrong
it.
with it. No.
It just looks like another anime.
And the reason
I
for
did
that
explain.
is because the voiceover work is actually really good. Like
Did you watch it double
yeah,
subbed?
it's subbed. The sub, yeah, his old voice
Yeah. The
carries the
dub's not
weight.
bad too.
Yeah, but it seems to carry the weight. It's almost like you're watching a visual novel sort of happen. Like you're
See,
having a book read to you.
I feel like, again, it's not that bad. Like there is still some animation going on.
Yeah.
The biggest things that I noticed in the first couple episodes is when they actually have action. That's when the animation kind of disappears. Especially if it's like a really quick little fight. It's literally just feels like they've got
It's like
the
they've
enemy on a
freeze
different layer
framed,
and they're
and
just
it's
going,
just
"Ooh."
yeah.
um So it's like, oh, and he would just be like, and there'll be like speed lines going everywhere.
yeah.
I
They use the
don't
camera
think it's
movement really great.
noticeable if you're
Not
not looking for it.
No, that's right. It's not, and this is the thing. The story's meant to carry it through, regardless of the animation, anyway.
I'm interested
But
in it so far.
my first issue with the story, right? They're traveling in this caravan with their old adventuring friends, right?
Yeah,
And on
which are
the
meant to
road,
be
they get jacked by some thugs.
a lot of goddamn thugs.
I know, but still, these guys
I
are
know, but like,
seasoned
where they all
professionals.
hiding?
It doesn't matter. It's I know there was like 30 of them or some shit like that.
Also, like
But it's
sheer cliff faces, and they're just like. Beep, 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 beep.
I just feel like that they were thoroughly underpowered considering how they talk them up.
Yeah. I mean, like, I guess they're all like, oh, we're distracted because we've got to protect the kid and the healer, which is apparently really rare.
Oh yeah, you're not meant to have healing powers. So I've seen this in another series as well, where people with healing powers are controlled by the church, basically. So if you've got these rare powers, you basically get hijacked and forced into slavery. There was another
Healing
series that
magic's
did that.
completely banned from Witch Hat. The only magic that you're allowed to use on another person is memory wiping magic. So
That doesn't seem right.
So that they can never use magic again.
Okay. Yeah. I see.
Yeah, it's like a policing force essentially, and so that they're exempt from their own rule, they had to put the little thing in there to be like, yeah, nah.
Except for us.
Yeah. We can still do it. It's okay for us.
Yeah. On a sidestep, I finished watching Moonrise. And I sent you some messages after.
Tell me about your thoughts on Moonrise. Because I really wanted to get behind it and like support the creator.
Then get behind it and watch it. I got really angry at it. I got super angry at it because I was expecting something like way up high, and I honestly had higher hopes for this than I have had for Lazarus, right? I was expecting like top tier, amazing short run series that is like start, finish, end, gives you a fantastic sci-fi experience. and it started off so well. Like the first episode is like it's rock solid to some degree. The animation is astoundingly beautiful. The design work, beautiful. Cinematography, camera work, composition, it's all beautiful production. It's done really well. And if that's your major focus, definitely get stuck in there and watch it, because it's beautiful. The action's so good. So good. Where it falls over is the writing. It's not even the story. Like the story's fine. It's how they put the pacing and the beats in, and how they explain everything they do.
Yeah,
Like
I
they
remember you saying
honestly,
that it felt like they talked down to you a bit.
oh, so much. They explain everything with either the characters explaining the scenario that's happening, or they do a flashback that explains the thing that's happening. There is no mystery to this series whatsoever. The big reveal is given to you in the second episode, and then your hand is held as they walk you through this world that they've built, and then they kind of stop at the end with a semi-explanation. It just felt like it was really half-assed. Like it was their second thought. They're like, we want to animate something really cool. We're going to do this really cool production. Are we going to write it, or are we just going to wing it? Because it feels like they winged it, and they just did something that they thought was going to be good, but it just didn't turn out to be good. Like any show or series, anything that has a ship or a plane or something, and it's flying along, and someone says evasive maneuvers, and then the camera cuts out and you see the plane doing evasive maneuvers. I'm like, why did you need to say evasive? I don't need to know that. I don't need you to tell me that you're about to do something. They did that 4 times during one sequence. Like there's a sequence that runs for about 4 to 5 minutes. They're flying into a big battleship, and they you drop into the cockpit, and they're like flying through, and someone says, "Oh, look out, do evasive maneuvers," and then you see them do evasive maneuvers, and then they're like, "Oh, watch out," and it cuts back. It keeps cutting back into the cockpit, and they're like, "Watch out for that thing," and then you see it fly out of the way of that thing, and then they're like, "Go over there," and then you see him fly over there. It's just they explain to you everything they're doing and why they're doing it, and it makes the whole thing feel really gross while you're watching it.
That is odd.
It's just bizarre, and it could do with like a really heavy re-edit. Like the 18 episode setup that they've got was completely unnecessary. 12. They could have done it in 12 easy.
Did you say
with
18?
more 18, and it would have had more impact in a 12 episode environment.
Weird.
Yeah, it's a weird structure. On top of that, the big emotional death that happens is not emotional because you only know the character for 2 episodes. So the whole like first 3/4 reason why the MC is doing what he's doing is because of this death, and you're like, I don't even know this guy. What do I care? They just screwed up so bad.
It's like fucking season 2 of Solo Leveling all over again.
Couldn't go an episode without it, could we?
Well, no, that's my biggest issue with Solo Leveling, especially season 2, was the dude that we're supposed to care about dying was literally introduced for 5 seconds the previous episode.
Rush to that big fight scene, which they could have done in one episode. Like we didn't really need to have that whole thing that happened there. You're right. They could have spent a lot more time with that character, and they just chose not to. And it's very similar in that it's got massive pacing issues. It's got massive character intention issues. Like these characters, you don't understand why these characters are doing what they're doing. Like there's not a lot of explanation as to why things are actually happening. They're just explaining to you the things that are happening. So instead of going, hey, we've got this big plot that's hanging over the top, we're going to explain that to you by having a room full of guys talking about a thing for 30 seconds, and then we're going to get back to the action. So you're meant to know exactly what's happening now. And then they go on to handhold you and explain the action. Like, what? Why? I want everybody to watch it.
Is it my first sci-fi? Do you think that's what it is?
I think it's because it's all in-house. And they just don't know how to write a story. Because a story structure is so different to just writing a script for something that you already have. Like everything they've done in the past has had a manga or a light novel source to pull from, which means all they had to do was to do a script that had the major beats in it that carried the story through. This time, they had to come up with everything, including all their own story beats and world structure. And they're really good at, making a world look and feel realistic, with the exception of the suits. The suits look really cool, but it just doesn't explain them at all. It's kind of like the gas power in AOT just doesn't make sense. So it's like the suits that they have hoodies. They're on the moon, by the way.
Yeah.
They're on the moon with hoodies, and now and then you get this.
You get this space suits.
Little hexagon, like force field thing that runs across the front once in a while, just to remind you that you're on the moon. And them doing like the jumping and the floating, like the animation for the capes and the way they move in the lower gravity environments. Oh, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful to watch. But it's just so let down by the writing. It really is. And the pacing structure is just, it's bad. It's really bad. So it's good and bad. It's good and bad at the same time. It makes me sad.
So I had a thought while you were ranting.
Yeah.
I wonder if the only reason I am latching on to the beginning after the end is because I do want more Mushoku Tensei, or just a decent epic fantasy anime thing to sink my teeth into. Like I'm rewatching Frieren at the moment.
I'm actually watching that at the moment too.
So good,
because
I love it so much.
I didn't finish watching it, so I am actually going through it right now.
Where are you up to?
They just defeated the demon with the army.
The kill yourself moment.
Yeah, the guillotine girl. Yeah. Oh, that makes so much more sense now. Seeing those other videos where they're leveling.
That was so cool though. Like that moment where she's like, "Well, my magic's better than yours," and
I was kind of hoping that we weren't going to get that minor release depiction. I was hoping that she was just going to keep it small and maintain that form, but they gave it that moment that, like, look at the scale of what we're working with here.
She's quite literally thousands of years old.
Yeah. She said over 1,000.
True. She might over not be 2,000 years old yet.
No, I don't think so. I'd say I'd probably give her 1,500, maybe 1,600, but
it's so good. So on my second rewatch, I'm up to the introduction of Stark, where the dragon's just like, I ain't fucking with you.
Stark,
even though you're terrified of me, no.
His writing's done really well. I actually like him a lot. Like the other two are so withdrawn and intense, and then to have this sort of really aloof, fun, silly character introduced, it lightens the mood.
So the dynamic, right? The way I see it is you've got Freerin, the perpetual teenager, uh Fern fills the mother role, and
Yeah.
then you've got Stark fitting in that like
Young brother.
younger brother energy.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Yeah.
think there is going to be a romance between him and Fern. Maybe,
Oh,
I don't
okay.
know. I've heard canonically Stark has a small penis. Don't know when that comes into relevance, but
Just is.
apparently. So you got
Well, you
the
had it in the anime.
did that happen? I don't remember.
When they got the see-through clothes spell. And Fern turns around and looks at him and goes, "So small."
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's actually coming up in
Yeah.
probably in the next episode too.
Yeah, probably in the next episode.
Completely forgot about it. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, that makes sense then. On another note, I'm also watching. Sorry, I watch stuff in the evening and I watch a different show in the morning. So when I get up in the morning, I'm sort of watching two shows at the same time all the time. It's the only way I can fit things in. So I'm watching Kabanari of the Iron Fortress. Now you may have remembered I mentioned this. I watched two movies on Netflix.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That were actually the end movies, and I didn't know what was going on. I'm actually watching the series, which is it's just a 12-episode series, and because it's based on source material, they've done it really, really well. I thought that maybe that they had lost the momentum somewhere along the lines, but it's a really, really good series. Love the world structure of it. I like the concept of like Train to Busan, Snowpiercer, that kind of stuff, where the world is
this is a zombie series?
kind of like they're zombies, but they're not zombies. So they're infected with a blood virus, but that puts them into more of a rage virus sort of scenario. So they actually run out
like 28
and
days.
Yeah, they run at you and throw their bodies at surfaces and stuff like that to try and destroy things. They also retain parts of their memories. So some of the warriors and stuff like that will actually carry swords around with them and be able to use them even though they're zombies.
Oh, wait, and isn't one of them kind of like a half Carbonari or something, and he's got like a smoldering heart?
Okay, so this is how
Is this the same series that I'm thinking?
Yeah. This is the one where he's
okay.
Yeah, everybody's seen that scene.
I think I've seen the first episode.
Yeah, which is pretty much sums up the entire thing, really.
I'm wondering why
so there are Kabane. So Kabane are the zombies.
Right.
And
Cabana.
Kabane. And they're the ones that have completely lost their minds and they attack villages and all that sort of stuff. They're also very difficult to kill because they have a cage that surrounds their heart. So the only way to kill them is take off the head or destroy the cage that surrounds the heart so you can destroy the heart.
So is this kind of like almost more like a thrall to vampire lord type?
It hasn't really explained where the virus has come from or what's going on in that respect, which I love. I love that all of that is completely unclear. You're literally, following a band of people that have had to remove themselves from their city because it's been overrun by zombies. So they all jumped on this train, and suddenly they have to become kind of like this found family environment and protect themselves while they're traveling. So the two main characters are what they call Cabinari. So Cabinari are people that have been infected, but they've managed to stop the infection before it got to the brain.
That's I remember now.
So they have the bodies of a cabana, but they have a head of the human, and they overheat. So they've got like a restraining. They both have like a neck brace that stops the blood from getting through to their head properly. But they can release it and go like full power, but only for a period of time before they either overheat or it tries to take over their body. So they've got to do this sort of balance and dance when they do release their full power and the likes of that whole scene. Like the animation in this is phenomenal. Really, really beautiful stuff.
Did it come out? It was a little while ago, wasn't it?
I'd say 2 years, maybe 3. Yeah, I'm off, I know.
Yep. 2016.
Wow, really? Time flies.
For the series, anyway.
Yeah. Which means they did this after AOT.
Oh, is it wet?
Yeah. Yep.
Huh.
It's kind of why I jumped on it. I was like, let's see if they actually what's going on.
So 2019 was the first movie, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, because
they did. Wait. That's confusing.
It's 2 long episodes, which make up a movie, I think, something like that.
There's part 1, Gathering Light, part 2, Burning Something.
Yeah, because it concludes the series.
And then there's the 2019 movie.
Because there's kind of a big reveal at the end, which I won't go into. Which I know because I watched the movies before I watched the series. I know what's going to happen. But it doesn't stop me from watching it because it's just so much fun to watch. The action's great.
Man, we are on the cutting edge. Have you heard of this movie? I'm going to show a little clip from a trailer that's coming out. So hopefully we don't get royally screwed. But it's a car chase anime called Bullet, and it looks incredible.
Why does that sound familiar? Who's working on that?
Unclear.
E&H production. Talk about it. What's going on?
No, it's just the announcement trailer.
Oh, okay.
So July 16th will be when it releases. Director from Jujutsu Kaisen and God of High School.
Sung-Hoo Park, Korean fella. It'll be released on Disney in July.
A thief accidentally steals the secret of the world. Yeah, it looks really fun.
Produced by E&H Production, which is founded by Sung-Hoo Park. That's his animation studio. They did Ninja Kamui. Remember that series? Did you watch any of that?
No.
Oh, it's like it's really weird. So the way it's animated is kind of weird.
I think they did the Monsters anime.
They did.
Yeah.
So
that was really good.
So they've been working with Tokyo MX, TBS. Yeah. So they've been basically working to their own beat to their own drums, I guess. It's only 4-year-old production studio.
They've turned out some stuff already, though.
He's a former mapper, director, and animator.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they did the ramen, cat ramen as well.
Yeah.
In the same year that they did Ninja Kamui and the Monsters episode. And then they've obviously been working on the movie as well.
So the last thing he did for Mappa was the Jujutsu Kaisen Zero movie. He directed that.
I still haven't gotten around to watching that yet.
Me neither. I've seen snippets and it looks beautiful. But I haven't watched
really liked the movie more so than the Chapter Zero. I thought was such a better way to start JJK.
Yeah. Which was what it was meant to be, right?
Yeah, whoever decided no.
Yeah. It's a bit silly. He also worked on Terror in Resonance and Yuri on Ice. Yeah. I should give The God of High School a watch. Because I enjoyed the...
No, shut the hell up. I've got something better.
Blah, 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 blah. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah, I can.
Okay, I'll listen.
Mamoru Hosoda has a new movie coming out, and it's a dark fantasy.
Oh, man. I thought you had, like, big news for me. You didn't know about this?
No.
It's announced hours ago.
Why didn't you tell me?
It does look really nice.
I didn't... Oh, wait, hang on.
Been a minute.
That Boy and the Beast, man, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
And Bell.
What's the other dude?
Yeah, you're getting mixed up with the other guy, the voice guy. Yeah, because they sort of came to famous at the same time. The
one that did Your Name.
Yeah, he's a different guy.
Yeah, I know. I can't remember his name now, but yeah. Shinkai.
Yeah.
Makoto.
Yeah. I like this guy better.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. His stories tend to be a little bit more fantastical, which I like. Almost fairy tale in their premise a lot of the time. But he also did Wolf Children, and that's like one of the best movies ever made.
And Summer Wars, which is just
Digimon of course.
Movie 2.0.
I love that movie.
It is the same movie.
As what, sorry?
Summer Wars. Summer Wars and the Digimon movie that he produced.
Well, it's just better.
I don't get me wrong. Love Summer Wars, but it is just Digimon reskinned.
It looks better. I need to watch that movie again.
Which one?
No, Digimon does look really cool. Man, they've over the past few years, they've been releasing some really cutting edge stuff, I think.
I really wanted them to do a dub for the series that they did on Digimon. Was it Digimon 2020? Was that when it came?
They did another one?
Yeah, I believe so. Because they reanimated it and kind of made it a bit more contemporary.
Upgraded it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The original series was 1999 to 2007. There you go.
It's the 8th incarnation of the Digimon franchise, and it's a reboot of the original. It looked incredible.
They poured a lot of money into it. It's never going to be as big as Pokemon, but it's still quite popular.
Oh, apparently there is a dub for it now.
There you go.
Wait. Maybe.
Dub.
I'm unclear if it's the original Digimon Adventure. Maybe?
I just love that Tamagotchi and Digimon are basically the same thing.
Yeah. One's for boys, one's for girls. That was the whole marketing ploy.
Yeah. It's funny that we didn't really get the Digimon stuff. We only got Tamagotchi.
Yeah, we did.
I know we did, but it was like Tamagotchi was the thing that pushed the craze a lot more over here. Yeah, I know you've got like 30 of them, but just calm down.
Nah, I've just got the one.
And it's dead.
Oh yeah, very. He is deceased. I really like the palm-sized ones. I wanted one of those real bad.
Yeah. Should check out the new games, actually. New games look pretty cool. Yeah. That's it. You go and look at them.
Whoa, they're expensive.
You're like $180, yeah?
On the low end.
One. Yeah. I guess.
Lord.
Just collect the cards instead.
No, I'm good. I mean, as much as I say that I wanted it, like a Digivice, like a Digimon, there's no way that I have too many animals. I gotta take care of them.
I have enough trouble looking after myself, let alone another creature.
Yeah, and I liked these ones. The full ones that had like the little antenna on them. The ones that are like the size of the screen is the same.
Official, yeah.
Like they went from No. These were from the third generation of Digi devices.
D3 Digi device. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
They even they got bigger screens and shit. Anyway. Rabbit hole.
Love me a bit of D-power.
Yeah. Love me some D-power. We're getting very close to the 2-hour mark.
We should probably call
what have you been reading? Anything new?
No, I'm still reading Devilman. Still reading Devilman. I'm still reading Goblins. Is what's going on there. I haven't stepped over to anything new just yet.
What did you tell me to catch up on?
Everything. Okay. I told you to catch up on Yadara and.
No, I forgot. I told you to read something.
You did, but you just told me like 5 hours ago.
No, not that one. The other one. Maison. The man-eating apartments.
Yeah, that was
completely forgot.
Today.
No, it was yesterday, wasn't it?
Oh, God, that's.
I was all like, yeah, no, I'm all caught.
24 hours. You've given me 24 hours. Like, here, catch up on this thing.
That's more than I give you some days.
Right? Ample time.
So I was reading it as Mason, but then realized that it's a French word that literally just means house. So our main character's name is House.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I haven't read any of it yet. I read a tiny bit. It didn't, like, the little bit that I read didn't make a lot of sense, but I'll read some. I'll read some, man.
I was getting up the share.
Is it as crazy as the Crown one?
I don't know about Aka Akasaka anymore, man. Especially after hearing how they allegedly got bored and just wrapped up Oshinoko in like a really
Generic
bumbly
way.
sort of mishandling sort of way. Ooh. Nerdburger has 3 of something because
Digimon.
I was not paying attention. And
I'd
this
say
was
Digimon or
Oh yeah, it would be, yeah.
something like that. Tamagotchi might be Tamagotchis.
Actually, I've seen Tamagotchis like
Yeah, they're
back
still around.
again
Yeah.
at
Digimon
Kmart, but yeah, no Digimon.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah.
So Maison and the man-eating apartment is
Weird.
so fucking weird. It has horror elements, but at this stage, it feels like a suspense mystery.
Is it like the way you've described it? I'm like, what is the story? What is the actual story? I understand the placement, the scenario, the world building concept of what they've done, but what is the actual story? What
So
is it?
are
Slice of
you
life?
asking?
What's going on?
I don't want to spoil too much
Or
of the
one
first
of the
chapter.
5 chapters that have happened?
There's 6 now. Fuck you.
Oh, sorry.
No, the first chapter, I nothing really spectacular happens, but you do kind of feel it coming, but it's one of those things that where you read it and you want people to go in fresh. So I'm not going to say too much about it, but main character Maison gets birthed by a man. I don't even know what to even call the apartment. Like, it's a living entity, maybe.
It's a thing.
It's giving me Maiden Abyss vibes.
Yeah.
Along, like, that's anime manga stuff, but I've also been consuming it's a little while since I consumed the first season, but Silo, which is based off books called Wool, Dust, and something else. It's giving me a lot of the sort of mystery vibes and even kind of beats in the first few chapters to that as well. But I digress. I'm gonna for everybody else, not just you. I'm gonna give them the recap that I was telling you about.
Yeah.
So the clock strikes at the single second before the end of the world. Yet humanity has escaped extinction and carry on with their boring daily lives in this really weird, bizarre apartment building. So that's the Earth. That's the sun going supernova. It is literally about to wipe us out completely. We now live in perpetuity in the final second of Earth. And
oh, nice. I like the little sundial on the top.
Right?
Yeah.
So they all live in this apartment building, which time has stopped. They can't leave, otherwise they die. At least that's what they've been told. And a young girl and a young boy get birthed by the tower itself. So the tower
is this a regular occurrence?
Yeah, everyone's born from the tower. So everything gets recycled, and that's apparently how they keep the perpetualness of that 1 second going forever. So inanimate objects, humans, everything gets recycled. I'm wondering if it's almost like a reincarnation thing, because like you said, there's only 6 chapters. They're relatively chunky chapters, though. Maison has been told repeatedly that they are very similar to their predecessor, who was the landlord before them. So landlord is the title given to certain individuals at birth. It's still kind of unclear what exactly they do, but it seems like they are there to make sure everything's running, everyone's happy, and everything's, the opposite of what a landlord actually does.
Yeah.
So landlord by birth, and Maison is digging into the secrets of the tower, which is not allowed, to the point where they have been threatened a few separate times with recycling if they continue down that path, which is what happened to their predecessor. This is also the illustration for this one is being done by Shoujo No.
Oh, okay.
Mangaka cool. As well. So, to tell you the truth, I don't know. I don't know what the story's about. Apart from like the general concept, it really is just you hanging out with Maison, exploring the mysteries of this apartment building that on the outside is falling apart, but on the inside is completely fine. Also, literally starts the series with Bow Chicka Wow Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That's how I would respond to the Earth being consumed by the sun.
But yeah, it's just a real H.R. Geiger sort of like.
It is definitely giving me some. Yeah, it does have that sort of Geigery, European style artwork and visuals, but it's recycling, reincarnation, purgatory. It is kind of circling that sort of stuff. Yeah,
these little guys
good
here,
looking dude.
They're in charge. I just noticed they haven't aged.
They have born.
So they just get pooped out by. And they're like, oh, there's 2. Well, this one's the landlord, so there's no real.
Yeah, there's no structure.
Yeah, it feels very whims and very like there's a grand plan that
but no one's allowed to know. Yeah.
That's weird. Why is it split up like that? There we go. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No idea what's going on.
Excellent.
Oh, and they keep talking about a character called Apartment Man, who's like their boogeyman equivalent, and
Yeah.
it's got some really, really nice double page spreads as well. Where is it? Here he is. Is Spooky Apartment Man.
Hey, dude.
It's so weird, and they're kind of chill. So they're in charge of
Until they're
recycling
not.
humans. But Maison comes into contact with one of them later, and like they have a nice little chat. And this is another look at the apartment man from Maison's past in a little flashback. But they even though they recycle people and essentially kill them,
Yeah.
they also deliver their what do you call them? They deliver their what are they? Belongings. How did I not know that word? No, I'm sure there's a specific word that is like the belongings of a dead person. I don't know. They essentially give the dead person's belongings to their next of kin, which is kind of nice.
I see. Well, that makes sense. Really, that's what you're meant to do. I guess.
But did you see the monster-looking thing?
We thought you might want this.
Yeah, it just has this really oppressive unease throughout like the whole thing. Really weird character designs. Not just like the apartment man, but there's another collector of trash that like recycles things. But they are a fully like on the inanimate objects side of things. Was it really that early on? Must have been chapter 3. Yeah, they are big chapters.
What are they? 50, 60?
About that, 43.
It's a decent slab.
I mean, that's chapter 3. So that's Maison. That's the oversized garbage collector.
Intriguing.
You find out what happens to the other trash collectors once they hit the end of their lifespan, I guess. Oh, whoa, there we go. They turn into the recycle. Yeah, they turn into a recycling machine, kind of. So yeah, really weird, dark sort of things. You're just unraveling shit. Even a little bit of like bug ego, because the next little thing that you go into is exploring decimal floors. So there's 50 floors in the apartment, but there's also floors in between the floors. Infinitely.
I see. Oh, what?
Infinite decimal. The first one you find is floor 10.5, and then Maison falls into another deeper section, which is just like 10 point all these numbers.
At some point, he's going to fall into John Malkovich, right?
I don't know what this series is, but I am enjoying it.
Well, I mean, as long as it maintains that sort of chapter by chapter mystery sort of vibe, I don't think it needs. By the sounds of it, it doesn't need an overbearing arc as such. It just needs to be an explorative story.
I feel like there is something there.
There's something going on.
Oh, also, there's a little 0.5 chapter, which is really cool because it is actually done. Well, first of all, you get these really pretty artworks, but you also get it illustrated by the author, who can kind of draw.
Well, his previous work was a manga series that he drew, so he does both.
This is a duo.
Yeah, it's two.
Also, the writer does
the writing. The writer does the writing, and the artist does the art. It's a duo. So Kutanaka is the guy who does the writing.
Yeah, I didn't have a look into
and their previous work, which is The Vertical World.
I thought that was a light novel.
No, it was a manga series. Ran for a very short period of time.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's rated quite highly.
So yeah, they did like a little sketchy little 6-pager.
Yes, I don't think it would hold up quite as well with cute stuff. It's definitely a series that works well with that darker visual vibe.
Yeah.
And that whole like city on top of city feel that it has gives me a little bit of Blame style mega structure feel as well. I'll get onto it. Just calm your farm. I'll get there.
So yeah, that's what I read. I've been meaning to read this one for a while now. Since March.
It's March.
Yeah, it only came out the start of March.
Well, yeah, 6 weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, 7, including the little bonus chapter. Oh wait, no, they came out on the same day. Huh? There you go.
Huh? What do you know, man?
Yeah.
I think we may have overdone it.
Yeah, I just really needed to get that out.
Yeah, I know. I've been sitting on that. Been wanting to.
I probably should have kept it for next week, seeing as
I haven't read it yet.
Golden Week, but
yeah, that's right. I'll read it and we can talk about it again. How about that?
Well, there's not going to be another chapter until after Golden Week, so yeah.
There you go. I'll be able to catch up.
Even kind of gives me a little Dead Demons vibe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just with like the mystery and the cutesiness of it, and it being quite dark.
When it wants to be. But even the dark is a little bit cute, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's not big, menacing, overbearing. It's just a part of their life.
It's mostly in the background too, so like you don't see a lot of things happen, which I suppose is probably what makes the suspense build. But yeah.
Righto. Righto. It's a double thumb tab.
But yeah, we can talk about all the other stuff that we've been reading next week.
Yes. which will be more. I will catch up on everything and read more stuff and watch more things and consume until my head explodes.
But we can talk about Martian Crowned.
Yeah.
I still haven't read War of the Adults yet, actually.
No, me neither. It seems to be pulling some big numbers though, so it must be good.
Is there not actually a history in the Jump app?
What do you mean by? As in what you've read?
Yeah, like ones that I like. There's the favorites.
No, there isn't.
Huh. I never noticed until now.
There you go.
Interesting.
We can talk about the more. Let's catch up on Drama Queen. Let's both do that, right. And that'll give us something.
Have you read Ichi the Witch?
Started and it just did not vibe with me.
Oh, Wild Strawberry. That was the other one that I caught up on.
Yeah. We can talk about that too. It looks like we can talk. We've got plenty of things to talk about next week. Don't worry. Don't you worry.
Ichi the Witch kind of intrigues me. I haven't done any of it yet, so
yeah.
And I've heard decent things. So.
It's because it's got witch in the title. A little bit.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That will wrap up episode 91 of Read This Way. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on all the socials, do all the things that help the algorithm. I think that's about it. Join us 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time every Wednesday.
Yeah.
See you, Nerdburger. And others. I don't know who the other two are. They're just lurking.
That's okay. Lurkers be lurkers.
Yeah. I'd like to. Yeah, our viewers that we're going to call them lurkers from now on. I think.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah. Because we're also lurkers.
Well, you can be a lurker. I'm a gremlin, but you know.
What's the difference? Gremlins lurk.
A little bit more out in the open.
Is there a fundamental difference between a gremlin and a goblin?
Farewell, everyone.